always said that travel broaden.
好困哦。累，好累，好累。嗨，阿宝。哦，我帮你们聊天。被大佬 P 预测到，你说10点才开哦。我其实可以早点开啊，只是因为我刚刚在打 Apex， 蛮有手感的，所以就有点打超过时间了。
She growing Punja's onion again.
Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
我有把就是我霍格华兹的那个游玩记录档啊，我都会传到那个 YouTube。对。
This year will be filled with enchantments
想看的可以去
but the
看这样
most
子。
important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First,
然后我今天人有点不舒服，所以话会少一点。女生的痛痛。
Everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
好吵！我靠！
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil.
老师，你是不是可以先讲你？
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected.
老师，你是想害我聋掉？
Next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done. Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good.
Sebastian 超
He's
烂
really good.
烂
You outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
拿橄榄丢它，为什么要这样子？要怎么丢？按住 Tab 并点击。哦，要用 Tab 吗？嗯。啊？啊？
They'll chomp on anything they can get their...
哦，按一下就好了。
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
中途咬中，哎哈！
just because
确实，但那只是假人超级巴回答，我要当一个奇葩人。
Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
嗯。
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
老师，你在看啥呢？这有啥好看的呢？
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Relishing their new part.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
它咬我吗？它不会咬啊，它不会咬人啊。中国，我的脚，我的膝盖好像不知道是抽筋还是怎样哈。然后就好痛哦。
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor, I saw an aura bag.
这里整个都是魔法师的学校，还要再判正气是在保护。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
怎么用啊？什么意思？没有反应啊！
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
收习灰，火灰蛇蛋。
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your potion station organized and
PPP 马上跟的是蛋，毛在哪里呀、哪里有毛？你有毛吗？
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanworld potion. But
你
there
没有
are
毛？
many
我
potions
没有
yet to
看到
learn.
啊。
This is going to be a
哦，
busy
这个哦
year.
OK。
remember, precision is key. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough. 好不好？不要乱讲。没有，你们不要这样子。然后呢
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp's.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
可以。安。
Dragon Dung! What happened?
就加2个东西而已，为什么还会做错笨蛋？是不是啊？
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather.
还是被发现了，硬固的听起来，可能要让哪里硬，可能要哪里。不要一直害我想开黄腔好不好？好烦哦。
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Well, for certain you'd have helped.
I'm glad I avoided trouble. Sharp certainly seemed upset with me.
His bark's worse than his bite. I think deep down he respects my artistic spirit. But I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
我在这个游戏里面成为一个很鸡巴的人，好爽哦！原来当一个讨人厌的人这么开心吗？呵呵。
My robes are going to reek from that inspiration.
哎，我没有任务了吗？哦。哎，有点远呢。我也没有想要跟他们讲话啊，稀罕就是啊。想跟我说话，我还不一定要跟你讲话哎。哦，我把那个点跑一跑好了啦，把那个敷衍，啊，我怎么过不去
What are you up to now?
干你什么事？不要问。这什么？我还没到那边吧？我还没到那边吧？不知道哎、欸。我是看网络上好像有人说要一直跑步。跑3000公尺，践踏草壁，3000公尺，冲啊！超级累！我是魔法师哎、欸，我为什么要这样子？我不可以瞬间移动吗？不能瞬移，500是怎样啊？我没有记忆点的东西可以，哎、欸，好像有哎、欸，就是你了，谁在那边跟妈妈跑？我决定了，我关台的时候，我要把那个绿色的点全部都给它侦测过一次啊，不然我是在跑什么意思的啊？800米哦。欸、他了一声哎，好好笑。哦，这个画质真的超赞的。哦，我听到我的风扇在的声音。火速运。
This looks intriguing.
等一下哦。哇，我的风扇，哇哦！我要在很热之前把这个游戏玩完，不然这一定要开冷气玩。 安
It is good to see you, my friend.
安，找我干嘛
Hello, Natty. How are you? I
？Hello，
hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I've been worried about you, my friend.
没
With
有。
Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
我不能说。
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they
说谎，
mistook me for
说
another
谎。
student.
A bit odd.
有没有可能是因为我会古代魔法的关系，或是我是天才
But whatever the
天才
reason,
魔法
you
少
are
女，
clearly in danger.
魔法
For now,
天
it
才
is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that
天
troll.
才激发少女是什么啊？好好说话啊，宝。
by Rookwood and Harlow.
要不要再想
Both
一
of
下
you have
吧？
inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor
我
has
们
it
两个
that
stop
Theophilus
case
Harlow
这种。
runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I
我
shall
想
reach out
吃
when
那
I
个
know more.
我
In the
想要去
meantime,
拿东西
remember,
来吃，
I
可
am
是现在
here if
10
you
点
need me.
43分。
Thank you, Natty.
算了，不要了。
Be on your guard.
今天晚上闭嘴啊，包！闭嘴啊，包！还是我去吃一个可以吗？
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
怎么在打架吗？我来了，我来了，我来了，我来一起打架吗？一起打架吗？我来打架了。你说的也对，我现在好像消耗蛮多热量的，还是我去拿来吃？吃一小块应该没关系吧？我想吃甜的。
Victor Rookwood don't give a
天才流氓！那我去拿，等我，你们等我一下。
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Let's get this over with.
哎，等一下，等等，等我一下哦，我要去拿东西吃，等会儿。 我要拿一个，
This.
那种要的。
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
这女生哦，收藏一些敌人，保护一些他们的弱点。
Get over here, you insult!
I'm not going anywhere.
Release me!
Oh God!
Did I hurt you?
毒痛。
You're going to regret that. Aha! Back up now. You little brat! Not that!
这到底要多近啊？哇！所以我要先放4，再放3，再放2。
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in
好
such a
凶
manner.
哦，好
And so
凶
close to
哦！
Hogwarts.
这些人好凶哦。
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
它好吃哦！你们知道宜兰有一家卖奶冻的，然后它叫益顺轩，然后它里面有一个甜蛋黄跟马吉的。其实我没有很喜欢吃奶冻卷，然后它里面有一个咸蛋黄加马吉的一个，就是一个饼，很好吃。
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist
没有啊，
specializing in
益顺轩的
Merlin's
奶冻
work
卷，我觉得比诺贝尔的好吃。没有，益顺轩有卖奶冻卷。
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a
全班
crucial
都
clue.
有，太
I
爽了
suspect
吧！
that Mallowsweet is an important
小时候
component
可以吃
in
奶冻卷
getting
很
the
幸福吧？
trials
是
to
吗？
work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
要不要胖死你？
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
放在哪里？这里吗？
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Ooh!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Oh. Okay.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows.
干嘛啦？为什么那么多任务要解啊？好多任务哎，很多任务哎。
Found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you...
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My
为什
name
么？
is
后面这是啥？
Grace
后面这是
Pink
什么？为什
Smedley
么
of
黑
the
黑的
bar
是什么东
Pink
西？
Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon.
这是鱼
I was
吗？
about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore,
真的很恶真的很恶。那是什么蛆啊？超大只的虫啊
that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course,
缺点那丑东西，好，我看，我等下出来他还有没有在那边？再我去打他。
I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
他会不会咬我？他是怪物哎，他是怪物哎！等一下，我们冷静一点。等一下，这个游戏死掉会怎样？我们冷静一点，这个游戏死掉会怎样？等下，我去上面打他，他是水蛭吗？哦，我找不到他，他过来了，他过来了会过来吗？过来啊！他小啊！我的法杖湿掉了啦，白痴哦！啊，他不过来，我要怎么那个？
Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
我打不到他，根本就打不到他。
Levioso.
OK。他又不过来。我根本打不到他，安安，真不怪。什么？啊！可以打到了，可以打到。看我喷东西吗？ 哦。晚上了，开灯。我不知道为啥你是不是在臭我？他一直想要我来这边决斗，你们知道吗？他一直想要我来决斗。
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
我要来记里最终任务。就在桥梁另一端手圈里找人，不要告诉谁啦？不要看我外面跑来跑去，最后没有什么东西哦，我会打人哦。这是会打人的刷扑。这什么？这啥？这什么东东？这什么啊？这是什么
？Incendio。
Rebellion.
哪里？他说在哪里？一圈石头，一圈岩石中，一圈岩石，一圈岩石，一圈岩石中。
Rebellion.
哦。快，南瓜所在会在岩石圈下方看看清楚南瓜跟可能是说，刚刚你心碎跟可怜，关我屁事哦。是我是谁呀？我根本就不在乎，好吗？我是一个很鸡巴的人，我不在乎。哎，下去啊！又不会摔死，怕什么怕？给我下去！
Down to the water's edge.
我觉得他在骗我，他是想要对我做坏坏的事情。我准备好要打人了，你准备好要打人了，准备好要打人了。来了，你死定了！我已经打爆你，还有跑那么多地方，还有想怎样啊？
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted
不是
section.
我干嘛来
Scrope
打
can
他
tell？ you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster,
关我屁
can
事哦！
know.
不知道被谁打的吧？反正不是我，反正不是我。
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing.
我没有打他，我这么温柔的人怎么会打人呢？你在说什么？我根本就不会打人。我如此温柔的人，我的形象是温柔著称的。
Ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago.
什么脸啊
Scrope continues to honor her wishes.
到底想怎样啊？
Scrope
又怎
would
么
not dare ask a student for help. But when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
你们等我一下哦，等我一下，等我一下，等我一下。好痛，好痛！你的耳朵发生什么事情？
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their
小
household
斩
when
首
their
小精
service is
灵
no
，what the
longer
fuck？
required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the
放
sweet
他
girl
们
of
自
his
由
value
就
and
好了，
now
签一
used
下
his
牢固
small
合约
victory
好
as
不好
a
啊？
reminder of her good heart.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you know that I'd found a book, and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And...
可以这样给你。可以这样给你打了又打了，是不是啊？哈哈哈哈哈！叫你打！哎呦，怎么那么多字？过来啊！过来，过来！哎，不打是不是？不打，不要那边烦呐！哎呦！哇哦！哎呦！再想一下，再想一下，再想一下，我要死！再想一下，再想一下。屁呀、这里超多嘞！我要怎么打？超多只的，完了，我觉得我补品好像可能不太够。哎，等下，我知道了，我知道了，我换一下技能。哎，我这样会出现啊！那不行，我一定要打，我一定要打死他们。哈，等一下啦，等一下好不好？等一下好不好？这里有钱。等一下好不好？等一下，哎，你啊！丢菜哦，他可以哎。他在水里，我根本就打不起来呀！胖呆，给我过来，过来！可以咬他哎，咬他！哇，这个菜好烂哦！他一下就那个了吗？哦，哇！哎，这只是怎样？这只不会动哎。这什么 ？What the fuck？ 哎，你很胖哎，怎么都叫拉不起来啦？西大口起来啦！过来，给我过来哦！哎，他好重哦！你怎么那么重啊？你是猪是不是啊？不要叫史贝尼怪啦，叫猪好了啦。还是我可以不用打他们啊？其实这只血比较多，别的是这个必杀技。既然他不起来 ，OK， 那我就在这边啊 ，OK。哎，还有一只。哎，他们在水里，我没有办法把他们 拖，我没有办法拖动他们哎，他们好胖哦。哦，就只能这样打。看啊，好痛！哎，可以了，可以了，上岸了。你妈！烧死你！去死！去死！啊！我快爽身了呢！超痛的啦！这到底是怎样啊？哪里可以停？可以给我补血的吗？我这样子有办法？这边还有怪吗？
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the forbidden forest?
就这边跟我讲就好了，我要跑去的。你们当我是跑腿公司是不是啊？
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell
OK，
you what for specifically.
我的头是不是会掉？
Sort.
我等一下出发前是应该回去准备一下补品。
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those
我
pages,
是要回去
I'll meet
准
you
备
at
一
the
下补
forest.
品啊。
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
"好冷，这种天气还让我游泳，我会感冒的。我等一下上岸后，我要用火烧烧自己，冷死了。
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. 对敌人施放吼吼烧5次。哪里还有水怪？我要烧它。哎，等一下，等一下，这什么水蛭汁？这什么东西嘞？ 有什么特别的事情发生吗？好像没有哎。Revelio. Leviosa. Incendio. 哦吼！哇！
我先回城堡弄一下药草之类的吗？我可以在这里做东西吗？还是我只能用买的啊？我应该可以在这里做东西吧？吗？可以吧？你在干嘛，小精灵？在做什么呢？在擦地板。那魔药学教室在哪里？我要去魔药学教室啦！这边吗？好，白仙叶，好，我要去白仙叶。哪里？
Off on another adventure, are we?
Powdered bat spleen, I think.
老师很认真诶，老师在改什么作业吗？所以我还要定时去收成哦，这么麻烦哦。哦，我们可以去这了，外面的这里。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Almost.
嗯，很小，说什么东西？有怪是不是？是有怪吗？什么东西啊？这又是什么啦？怎么又是你呀、烦死了！干嘛啦？有毛病，在下面好好乖乖待着不行哦。我打，不一样的吗？没关系，我不要理他了。到底想怎样？哎呦，好像很多怪物哎，还是我应该隐身？
I should come back to this another time.
靠呀！我没有去学咒语啦，白痴哦！我怎么把它丢出去了？我要先去学咒语啦！我在搞笑然后是学这个吗？在白天出席黑魔法社课 ，OK。喂，好，那我们先去天文塔。我们先去天文塔，现在是晚上。现在是白天了吗？
Incendio!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Here, a Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Hmm? 他是会我上下左右移吗？还是怎样？ 我对准，对准，干嘛对准？干嘛对准？哎，对准，这种什么意思？
Got it.
An
old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
What are you up to now?
我应该要去黑魔法教室上课，咪咪。黑魔法教室。 魔法教室。上课喽。
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Revelio.
去武器走。
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life someday. Still at it, I see.
好，我们可以去解外面的任务了。啊，好困哦，有点想睡觉了。
Off on another adventure, are we?
我等一下解完这个任务就先休息，然后明天如果我回家还有精神的话，我会再开一台。 我最近会多开一点台，因为3月份开始我会超忙的，所以3月份开始可能就只剩下6日会开台，6日也不一定会开台，反正就是有时间我就尽量开，好不好？我好困啊。
Here I am, as good as my word.
我生理期来了，体谅一下，好
We meet
痛
again, Richard Jackdaw.
我现在很
I suppose I shouldn't be
痛。
surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the
我
scene
现
of my
在
demise.
我现在有2个
Keep
痛，
your
你们
eyes
知道吗
open？ for a bird bath.
生理期来
When
的
you find
痛，
it, say intramuros.
然后还
I think it's
有
Latin.
还有脚痛，我的脚反
As
正
you
就
can
是
imagine,
好像
I never
撞到
paid
还
much
怎么样，
attention
然
in
后
school. Shall we?
跟洗脸烤。好，反正我解完决斗的任务就先
Anything
休
else I
息。
should look for?
Indeed.
我
A few
脚好像
landmarks,
撞到还怎样吧，
stone
然后它
bridge,
就有
a
点
waterfall,
肿起来
and
了。
if I recall, a
我还没要睡啦，
lake.
我要解完这个的啦。
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I
干老师
remember.
什么意思啊？
Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going.
"我觉得我等下要打蜘蛛吗？我等下要打蜘蛛吗？我等下是要打蜘蛛吗？
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
我肚子真的好痛哦！今天其实本来没想开台，因为我后来其实有点不舒服。可是我想说，答应你们要开了，我还是开一下会比较好吗？好可爱哦，这什么？我想说，答应你们要开台了，我还是开一下好了。但我觉得差不多，明天晚上看看再开。当然明天一样开，应该是开哈利波特吧？不对，应该是开霍格华兹的传承吧？也有可能是开 Apex， 但是因为 Apex 开台，我好像都会打得没有很好。
Oddly solemn about this place.
这地方好
Such
眼熟
regal
哦。
creatures, stags.
路我要用吉吉护法先生的吗？有存档了，我要吉吉护法现身了哦。
There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
干！我就知道我要打架了！屁嘞，太痛了吧！等一下，快的！我靠！我要我死！什么意思？ 哼，没有武器了哈，没有武器，在砍我是干你妈的，多会砍！哎，他不是没有武器，哎，我靠！好啦，打死。
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
好丑哦！
I wonder how big this place is.
他的陵墓这么瞎爬的吗？ 哦，他的陵墓也太瞎爬了吧！好猛哦，好猛哦，好猛哦！
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
啥小又有，等一下哦。
I wonder if any of my spells will lead me through this. Incendio.
Can. 劈他！涂多了吧？有点过分哦。
Incendio.
我一直抓坏的，一直哦。哇哦！ 我要往深了啦！为什么我没有学可以帮自己补血咒语？ 我真的要死掉了啦，白痴哦、这是怎样啊？是也不用这样子，是也不用这样子哎妈的，怎么又有一堆蜘蛛啊？我不喜欢蜘蛛，我最讨厌的昆虫就是蜘蛛。我超讨厌蜘蛛，我超讨厌蜘蛛，不要不要！
Levioso.
超级无敌讨厌蜘蛛，最讨厌的生物就是最讨厌的昆虫就是蜘蛛。妈的恶心，又钻，又想要捅我屁股，又想要戳我屁股，是不是？恶男，整天一直笑想我的屁股，你恶男是你妈恶男是不是啊
？Another puzzle. If Jackdaw could solve this.
是妈妈吧？蜘蛛那个是妈妈吧？
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Remarkable.
啊，好恶心哦！我要吐了。真的超级恶心。哎，我把这边打完。等一下。
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
哎，屁嘞！这样还用到我？为什么啊？为什么啊？为什么啊？过来！你过来啊！过来，赶紧过来！来，宝贝来！下去，他妈下去了！快 come here！ 来，赶紧的下去啦！他妈恶心死了！过来啊！你怎么不来了？是不是敢？哎呦！哼！哎，不是就是他这个。他妈的，他怎么没下去？等一下，
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in.
我觉得那个人根本就在骗我。 瞄不到那只蜘蛛哎，好烦哦！还是我可以在这边？不是你！ 自己弄死。哇哇啊！我死掉啊哈！啊，死掉了！好好，存档好了，存档好了，休息休息，休。不行不行，等一下，不行，不可以！
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Incendio.
打你前面那只好不好啊，老啊，我要往生了啦！这蜘蛛怎么那么难打啊？我是不是不应该跨人打怪啊？到底是怎样啊？哎呀，死了！有人像我玩这个那个花瓜串10多次的吗？好气哦！好了，我要休息了。今天精神不佳，明天再玩，明天再战。大家晚安喽！大家晚安喽！大家晚安喽！大家晚安喽！拜拜，拜拜，拜拜。